Yes, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's Eagle Talk Sport. We're back again with another video. Get the show started with a drum roll, please. What a win! What a win! Easy win. Easy win. Almost perfect night. We got a clean sheet. We got the 3 points. We got 3 goals. We seen some good performances and we've seen some shaky performances. We're gonna talk about a little bit about everything. But before we go any further, I'm gonna add my boy Deo. Arsenal also, Mikel Arteta is undefeated at home in the Champions League over the last 2 years. You got to give him credit. But yeah, let's get this show started, ladies and gentlemen. Deo, hope you're doing well. Just give us quick little thoughts on the game, not too deep.
I mean,
big pause.
Hey, it is what it is, man. Job done, 3 points, clean sheet. We move on. It's a league style for this Champions League, and it's a good thing for us to be higher up the table than lower in the table, because then we get easier. We'll get probably a more easier pick to play people who are going to be struggling, But if we're anywhere in the mid, I'm glad we're third right now in the league table. Nobody would have believed that we would be in this position at this stage. So yeah,
I didn't even look at the table. This is the first time I'm looking at it. Arsenal, yes, we are third, 13 points. Goal difference got up also, 9 goal difference. We're up there as one of the best teams in the Champions League so far. And you know what? I don't even think we've been at our best. I think we could have been so much better today.
I don't care anymore about being at our best. This is one of the things I'm not going to do to this team. As long as you're doing what you need to do to win and you're getting the 3 points, let's go. I mean, everybody talks about...
My point is, we scored 3 goals today. We're going to talk about it in a second, but we could have scored way more.
Yeah, we could have. We could have, and they could have scored as well. I mean, we did the job at the end of the day, the most important thing. Like, if we want us to be very critical about the team, anytime the team gives a clean sheet, scores the goals that they're able to score, because the other team is not there to sell peanuts. They're also there to play. You know what I mean? So anytime my team is able to do what they need to do, and then I give them kudos for it. I'm just like, hey, look, well done. You did the job. You kept a clean sheet. You're not going to dominate 90 minutes every single game you play in the Premier League against every team and look spectacular 365 games in a year. And it's not possible. In 90 minutes, you might be spectacular for all of 55 minutes, and 45 is how the other team would. What you do without the ball is also important, and we did a great job without the ball. We did a great job today. And again, remember, in context, 7 senior team members injured.
7. And you know what? It didn't look like we missed them too much. Monaco, we made it look easy against Monaco. Like, we weren't even. The reason why I'm talking about not being perfect, because look at the lineup. Look at the lineup we had out there. We did not have our best players out there, and we still had a solid performance. Kivior was out there, didn't really notice him make a mistake at all. Thomas Partey, right back. I don't like him playing right back. He played really well at right back. We're going to talk about Myles Lewis-Skelly. We're going to talk about Martinelli, Jesus, Odegaard, and Saka in a second. Moreno, I didn't really think too bad of him today. I've seen some people making fun of him. Declan Rice.
This is what they do. They would find this whole criticism of trying to, Martinelli missed a free chance. Gabriel Jesus missed a one-on-one. Odegaard missed. They're going to look for something to just criticize. The bottom line is, the essence of this game is to put the ball in the back of the net. The team that does it well and defends takes the point. In the Champions League, that's all I care about. Everybody come and talk to me about performance. These same people were the ones who were criticizing that we can't score without doing corners. If it's not a corner or a set piece, we can't score. Now we score 2 open play goals and 1 press goal, and they will not. We
could have had so many goals.
They will not come back and say, "Oh yeah, but you should have scored 6 instead of 5."
You should have.
But yesterday the complaint was you can only score through corners. Now we're scoring without corners. Now they're changing the topic. I'm done with all of these nonsense that people.
All right, but let's talk about this though. Gabriel Jesus, are you done with him? Because his performance today was very shaky.
Look, he's still on our squad. There's nothing you can do about that. Done with him in what sense? Like, I can't get rid of him. I'm not happy at his performances or where he's at. But it is what it is where he's at right now. We're just going to have to figure out how to move him on in the future if he doesn't pick up. And I think generally,
if you're not going to say it, I'm going to say it. Kai Havertz, if he started today, he would have had a brace. Jesus, the amount of chances he missed, it's quite concerning to have him as squad depth, because when he comes in, yes, he set up the assist. On one hand, it's good that he set up the assist, but on the other hand, it's like you have a one-on-one against the keeper and you don't have the confidence to go around the keeper or to get a goal off in the first one. And the second one, the keeper made a really good save. You had a tight angle. but Jesus has to do better. We need to see better from Jesus. Hopefully, we can get him do something from now to the end of the season, but we're not going to get rid of him until the summer, in my opinion. Mikel Arteta,
yeah, like I said, like you would every fan would want their players playing well, but when they're not playing well, there's really not much you can do from the sidelines except just
I know, but bro, let's keep it 100 though.
Let's keep it.
You would want him sold tomorrow if you could.
And that's something I said if I could, but I can't. So there's no point in me hammering that horse. What I would say is, at least today, in whatever it is that he did, he gave an assist, and that assist opened up on the first goal. If he didn't give that assist, maybe somebody else could have done it. But what if we had?
You know who we need to give a lot of credit to for that opening goal? Not Bukayo Saka, Myles Lewis-Skelly. So when we talk about negatives, we're also going to talk about positives. Myles Lewis-Skelly playing left back today. He deserves to play more minutes at left back going forward. If there's a situation where Calafiori is injured and Timber's available for the next game, play him.
You can manage him. You need to manage.
We can't Timber at right back. Sorry, Daniel. Let me just finish. His pass that he picked out for for the opening goal was the thing we needed to open up that game. The thing we needed to break open that game. Myles Lewis-Skelly did so well today that I trust him versus Everton. I trust him in the upcoming games if we need to play him left back. I know he didn't do so well versus Mo Salah, but that's Mo Salah, for God's sakes. Today, he stepped up big time, and you got to give him a lot of credit. And I think Mikel Arteta is going to trust him and Ethan a little bit more this season rather than playing Thomas Partey at right back going forward. Please.
I think that, again, he's also a young player that you have to manage properly. He had an amazing showing today, but that does not mean that we then now put all the weight on him to go forward and he has to play regular football every minute. There's a lot of games this season, and we have to manage players. I was glad Timber was on the bench and we played Skelly in left back because that gave Timber a little bit more rest. If we don't manage these players, they're going to get injured even more. We have 7 players injured right now. And the last thing you want to do is have Myles Lewis-Skelly play 4-5 games and then he's younger and he also gets injured. That's the last thing you want to do. You have to realize that there's got to be a way to manage players, but if we're going to talk about his game today, just his game and the way he played, amazing. Like, I'd give him a serious, for what he did, coming into the midfield, pushing forward as well. He made that the pass before the pass from Gabriel Jesus. And so, yeah, I think that for me, when the team wins, I want to talk about what we did right and how we got the balls in the net. I don't want to look at the negatives of what you haven't done because we know the negatives.
Unfortunately, Deo, we have to look at the positives and the negatives.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, we already know the negatives of some of these players. Gabriel Jesus right now is a bomb. I know he is. Me seeing him in the squad, I'm just like, well, fingers crossed. Let's see what he does. That's the way I feel about it. So when he does something where I'm like, well, if that's what he's good for, then play him on the wing as our third left winger.
All right, let's quickly talk about the captain, Martin Odegaard. He was doing good pressing. He was doing good in the attacking third. Nothing was really coming off for him today. Frustrating night for him. I thought he could have had a goal from that opportunity one-on-one. I thought he could have had a goal with some of those shots that he was getting off in the box. But he's showing that he is wanting to score goals. He is one of those guys who wants to attack. And he had overall, I would say he had a shaky performance. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. But at the same time, he could do better going forward in the attacking third.
Well, against the Monaco that sat that deep in the mid block and low block that they kept on playing against that kind of a team, Monaco, there's not much he's going to be able to do. And even with that, he was still able to do something.
Come on, Deo. He has to score the one-on-one.
No, but here's what I'm saying, that the one-on-one, I agree with you. My point is, he has to score the one-on-one. He did not score it. He did not put his head down. As a captain, he stood up and said, all right, guys, let's keep going. This is what I care about now. Like this thing where his overall game throughout all the minutes he played today, he played very, very well. He missed the one-on-one. I'm not going to use that to beat him over the head and be like, oh, then that means he had a shitty 80 minutes or he had a crappy 78 minutes. No, that's unfair. I just think that one-on-ones that we missed today, thank God it didn't come back to bite us. That's all I care about. Like, it didn't come back to bite us. And when we did have a chance, we took it. Thank God Bukayo Saka was not ready to miss his own one-on-one opportunities that came to him. You know what I mean? So, hey, Odegaard overall, I think played very well. The one-on-one, yeah, sad to see.
He did not have his best game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say if I had to pick, if it was average, poor, or good, I would say it's closer to in between average and poor. Like
I would say, look, I'll say he had a good game as a captain. Off the ball as a captain, you should have seen. I mean, and this is the thing that we don't judge players by here. A lot of times, people just want to judge him because he missed that one-on-one. And
what about the other chances that he made?
What about the press that he initiated for 78 minutes? What about the off the ball work he was doing? What about when he's telling players, you go here, you stand here, you do this, you do this? What about all that work? We can't just isolate the negative.
Fair enough. This is why we like this conversation with two people disagreeing, and we come to an agreement afterwards.
I think he was poor in certain places. Like I said, in scoring, in the one-on-one, that was a poor miss there. In individual things, I can call out what he's done, but I can't say his overall 70 minutes was terrible. Let's
talk about Bukayo Saka now, though. Bukayo Saka Champions League numbers: PSV goal and assist, Sevilla goal and assist, Lens goal and assist, Porto nothing, Bayern goal, PSG goal, Monaco 2 goals and an assist. This guy, Bukayo Saka, strength to strength. At this moment in time, he has 21 or 22 GA so far this season, whatever it is. This guy, Bukayo Saka, has gone to another level this season. I got to give him so much credit. I honestly can't say too much about Bukayo Saka. I'm just waiting for him to finally score a hat-trick. That's the only thing that he hasn't done yet this season. He's done everything that you could ask for from Bukayo Saka. He's an absolute baller. He's one of the best players in the world. But every day we're getting gaslight into thinking that he's not that good. And when asked about Kai Havertz scoring the goal and taking the hat trick from him, he's like, it doesn't get he didn't phase him. He's just like, it is what it is. You got to give Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, because it's a team sport. And honestly speaking, like Bukayo Saka, 2 goals today and an assist. Well, you know what? Amazing game from him. He did everything that he is supposed to be doing. I don't listen to people that criticize. I just look at the football and then I can talk about the football. Now, the good side of what had happened for Bukayo Saka today is up until the goal, he was quiet. So if we're going to look at his overall play, I would say the first 25, 30 minutes, I was wondering what he was doing. I was like, where are you? You're being quiet here. The defender was really they really had him in the pockets, and up until that goal, and then he picked up, so overall play, very good from the 30-minute mark all the way to 90. But yeah, the 2 goals and assist, very necessary. And this guy, for him, his record right now, he's what? 7 Champions League games. I think, is it this season, between last season and this season, and 10 goals and assists already. So that's a good record for. And he loves playing at
amazing return.
And he loves playing at the Emirates when it's UCL night. So he just started. This is his own, and they've said it before. He hasn't done it at the Champions League level. He's not scoring goals there. Let's see it. He's not world class until he does it there. Now he's doing it. So he's doing it, and he's doing it right. And like I said, I won't even judge his first 30 minutes and be like, oh, because he was quiet, he played badly. No, because players have those periods in games. Now, if he had a 90 minutes of poor piss game where he wasn't helping track back, where he didn't provide any goal or assist, where he was missing his first balls, not winning second balls, or then I'd be like, just like I said about Gabriel Jesus, I'd be like, man, this guy's a bomb today. But today, I can stay in pocket.
No, I'm not going to the Palace game next week, bro. I had tickets to the Everton game, box tickets, and I can't go either. Next, you got this one here. I get tickets all the time. I just can't go. I live far from the Emirates. Next, you got Martinelli, bro. Martinelli should have got sent off today. We're lucky he didn't get sent off. And overall, his performances. I just need him to be.
His performance was poor today.
I just need him to watch the likes of Kvaratskhelia, Rafael Leao, and see which areas of the pockets they pick up in the game and drive with the ball, because he doesn't utilize his pace well, and he doesn't utilize his space well. Whenever he's in the box, he seems to be on top of Kai Havertz or Jesus, and whenever he's out wide, he seems to be hesitating to decide what he wants to do. I need to see more direct decision making from him, and when he's in front of goal, he needs to figure out what he's going to do. Is he going to go across the goal, or is he going to go near post? Because the last couple games, he's gone near post, he's gone across the box. Every time he's gone near post, he at least got the shot on target. Every time he's gone across the box, he missed. He needs to stop going across the box, just go near post. And if the goalkeeper makes a save near post, fair enough. But nowadays, he's not able to finish one-on-ones. He's always second guessing himself.
He's
annoying.
something is wrong, and I don't know what it is with Martinelli. I can say had a poor game today, not just because of the one-on-one, but just generally. But then I'll say something about the yellow card that he got.
He's had a poor month, bro.
I'll say something about that yellow card that he got. I'm glad he got that yellow card. He stopped that transition play. Let's not lie, we were too high up at that point. He stopped that transition play. Monaco could have gone one-on-one, and we could have been done. That could have been 1-1. So sometimes you take one for the team. As poorly as he played, he took that one for the team. So, I'll give him his kudos there. Take a yellow card. The second one, yes, he should be more careful. I'm glad he didn't get sent off, but I thought the referee was going to give him a yellow and would be 10 men. And I was just like, yep. And that tells you how poorly he's been playing. Like he's doing more defensively than what he should be doing offensively. And sometimes when you overcommit like that to those defensive actions as a forward and you get kicked out of the game, you put us in a bad spot. So yeah, so Martinelli, the only problem I have is we have a Leandro Trossard on the bench who is more of a substitute player to me than a starter. Because every time he started, he's not looked superb except in 1 or 2 games this season. But when he comes off the bench, he always looks good. So yeah, so Martinelli, I think we see what happens in January if they get somebody. But he needs competition and he needs to step up. Yeah. So him for me had a poor game today.
Finally, let's do the player ratings. David Raya, not really tested, but he made some amazing passes outside of the goal. What are we giving him? I'm gonna give him a 7.
I'm giving Raya a 7.5, man. Raya did what he needed to do today, stayed alert throughout the entire game. Claimed the balls he needed to claim whenever the balls did come at him, and made some great passes. I mean, we know he can save balls, and his passing today was really, really good. So yeah.
All right. Next, what are we doing? We got Thomas Partey. What are we giving Thomas Partey?
Thomas Partey is getting 7.5 as well. 7.5. You know what?
Throwing out high ratings for no reason.
For somebody who played right back and bossed the midfield at the same time today. Literally, Thomas Partey played right back and still bossed the midfield. Like let's call a spade a spade. That's doing 2 people's work. You deserve 7.5. There's reasons.
I'm willing to give him a 7. He had some iffy moments with the throw-ins, but that's pretty much it. That's all he did wrong. Anyways, Saliba, another player, 7. Really and truly, all the defenders get 7, except for Myles Lewis-Skelly, who gets a 7.5.
Yeah, Skelly, I think Skelly did very well going forward, and I really like him in that position. But like I said, I'm glad we have him, but I'd also like us to just play our standard back four and stop switching forwards. I know we have injuries right now, but the one dangerous thing that most people don't realize is just because a player is good in a position, you keep switching everybody out, it's going to throw off the rhythm of your back four. And like Saliba and Gabriel, we know how good they are together. Kyria did not put a foot wrong today, but we know he had it in him to make a mistake. Skelly is a young player, amazing game today, but we don't know what the flaws are. We know what the flaws of Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, and Calafiori. So we already know what to expect from them, So I'd rather we have our standard 4 back when they're back, and these guys can hold bench until we need them.
Next is Declan Rice.
Deckers with the Techers. He's getting a 7 from me.
He's getting a 7 also, but he's coming back to full fitness. He's starting to play a little bit better. Overall, not the worst performance, not the best performance, but he
gave some good covers today.
He did well in the first half.
We did well. The team did well in the first half. Second half, of course, Monaco came out.
There's not too many complaints, yeah.
I can't criticize in such a way because the other team came to play football too. So they'll have their spells. And I expect that during that spell, what we do to not allow them score is more important to me than, And that's how
let's quickly get through these. Moreno, 7, harsh yellow card. Everything else pretty much solid. Martin Odegaard, I'm going to give him a 6. I thought he, as a captain, as one of our best players, I expect more from him. So I'm only giving him 1 less than everybody else because I just think he could have scored. He had some great chances, missed some great chances, but overall his creativity was good in the first half. But yeah, let me know what you think about the midfield ratings I gave.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm giving Odegaard 7 as well because he did what he needed to do as a captain. Yes, he missed a goal, but if I'm going to just take one mistake he made to judge him and then reduce his score, then I think that is grossly unfair. Because I could say the same for Bukayo Saka. You were not there for 30 minutes. You should have scored earlier. You should have picked up the game. But then you got a goal and you got 2 goals and an assist. So do I then now say that's what's going to now topple everything else? So it's got to be a balance. I'd say 7. You know, he did what off the ball. He was our one, if not our best player off the ball.
You know what I need? I need the 67 people watching right now to do me a favor. Hit that like button right now. It helps out the channel massively. You guys don't understand how much that benefits the channel and benefits me as an Arsenal fan. Support the channel, guys, and hopefully you guys get all the good deeds and everything that you deserve in your life. But let's go to the next player. Bukayo Saka. I'm gonna give him a 9. I thought he couldn't do all he could do more is probably get a hat trick. He got 2 goals, got an assist. He was in the right place at the right time every time. He had himself a wonderful night. And whenever we need someone to step up, someone to get us over the line, it's him. You got to give Bukayo Saka the utmost credit.
Yeah, I think I'd give him a 9 as well. I mean, he was at the right place at the right time, and that's what most people don't understand. That you could be in a position, and if you don't have it in your subconscious to do things that you're supposed to do, you can easily miss those kind of chances. Like the Kai Havertz one with the defender. You know, it finally went off the defender, but it went off Kai Havertz's leg first, and that's what diverted it to the defender's toe. So you can always, you know, like say, yeah, I give him a 9. There's nothing to criticize per se. You know,
yeah, you're overthinking it.
No, I'm not overthinking. I'm just saying, I'm not overthinking. I'm just thinking like I'm looking at the squad and how we perform generally, like in first half and the second half as a team. Now,
right, so what are we giving Martinelli? 6.
Martinelli is getting a 5 from me. Martinelli.
I'm down with that. Martinelli and Jesus both get 5s for me.
Gabriel Jesus for me gets a 6 this time around because.
Oh yeah, true. He did get an assist.
If nothing else, that game was at a deadlock until he made that pass. And I'm asking myself.
No, but Myles Lewis-Skelly created that goal, not him.
No. But my point is, he made a pinpoint pass that crossed across the 6-yard box right to where Bukayo Saka was. The if he had played it straight, that defender would have got it. But that ball literally curved. So you know you can.
What about Timber, who came on at halftime almost?
Timber. Was that halftime? I didn't remember. I know he came on. I don't know. He came on with
what minute did Timber come on? It felt like he came on at halftime, no?
Yeah, I don't know whatever time he came on.
64th minute he came on. Yeah.
I'll give Timber a 6.5. You know, he did what he needed to.
He came on for Myles Lewis-Skelly at 64 minutes, close to halftime, not halftime specifically, but I'll give him a 7. I thought he didn't put a foot wrong.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6.5. I mean, he played 30 something odd. No, you can't look at the entire 90 minutes and then say because he didn't put a foot wrong in 30 something minutes. If he played 90 minutes, the first 64, what if he had put a foot wrong there? So in those 34 minutes that he played, I would say 6.5. Jorginho 6.5 as well.
All right, you're overruling me today.
Leandro
Trossard came on, had a kickabout, didn't really do too much, but one of his free kicks led to our 3rd goal. So
I'd say 6.5 as well. I think all the subs for them.
Kai Havertz though gets the 8. Comes on, gets a goal.
7. Come on, bro. He was quiet in his few minutes.
7.5.
It was such a short window.
7.5.
Okay, well, because of the goal, yeah, 7.5.
Okay, 7.5. And then Ethan, we'll give him a 5.
No, 6. Ethan for the minutes he played, I'll say 6.5.
All right. We're gonna Mikel Arteta.
Mikel Arteta gets a 7 for me.
And finally, would you take Rashford at Arsenal?
No, not right now.
Apparently, 40 million is the offer price.
The reason I said not right now is because whoever we get in January has to be somebody who can hit the ground running. I don't need somebody whose confidence is just starting to build. We need to start getting back-to-back wins, and we can't afford to have players who need 3, 4, 5 games to get their confidence back. We can't afford 3, 4, 5 games. Liverpool can afford that. We can't. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I'm saying no. I'm not saying no because I don't think he's a good player. I think he's an amazing player, but I don't think he'll hit the ground running.
I think 40 million is a bargain, but I don't know if Marcus Rashford is focused on football or focused on snow bunnies. Either way, we got to talk about it another day. We'll wrap it up here, guys. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Catch you guys on the next show. I think the Terrace is live right now, and we're going to be going on there, so go check us out. And yeah, I'm out of here. Day up, big up. Catch you on the next one. Love everybody who's watching. Peace.